HopCurious. Today, what I brought to the table is JUBEL by Deschutes Brewery. Deschutes is located out in Oregon. Started out as a winter ale. They decided to put this beer inside Pinot Noir and oak barrels and age it for a year. What I brought to the table is JUBEL from Deschutes Brewery. Let's go in for the smell. It smells like a raisin. Maybe like slightly fermented raisin. But definitely a dried fruit that's very sweet.
I like that like oak like smell, and then I don't know, it's got that like kind of filling like that, you know, I don't know what the kind of filling is, but like that warm filling, you know, like in the winter where you're just like, I don't know, it's like snowing outside and you're in like, you're burning like on a hot wood stove or something like that, and you're throwing wood in there. That's this beer.
So there's sweetness and complexity. That initial kick kind of wore off, but one thing that you were kind of describing that I like to think of sometimes is motor oil. Not that I've ever drinking motor oil, but that certain characteristic describes that beer. Like, I already know this is gonna coat my mouth. I already know it's gonna go down kind of slow and kind of have a little warmth along the way.
All right, boys, let's give it a taste. Is this slightly smoky to you guys at all? Like at the end of the taste. So at the beginning you get the oak barrel and you get the smoothness of it. I don't get the Pinot Noir thing. That might be the fruitiness of the wine with that, but then it's like smoky on the back end.
Yeah, definitely very fruity. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a wine drinker, so I guess I don't really necessarily notice like the Pinot taste, but I mean, tastes like there's some sort of fruit. It does taste a little smoky, like you mentioned, which I think is probably the oak in it. But it tastes pretty good. I like it. It's actually a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. That doesn't be a little bit rougher to drink.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty smooth. It's almost like I was kind of anticipating more. You know, I was hoping there'd be more attack on the palate or more roughness in the back. And maybe that's what the Pinot does. Since they blended it, it kind of mellows out that oak. You know, it's not as pungent or rough as you would normally think.
I could see that. That's probably like a good masking agent, you know? I guess what we're probably used to looking for is like something that's like whiskey aged, or a whiskey oak aged, which is a little bit different than this, obviously. So that's probably why, yeah, it comes out a little bit smoother, easier to drink. It's actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. Definitely still feel like this is a winter beer where I could be like around a wood fire eating like, you know, I don't know, banana bread or raisin bread or something like that.
I can see that when you're in your little lodge next to a fire. I don't smoke, but have a cigar in your hand and you're sipping, just like you got with whiskey. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that'd be baller status, like right there by the fire with your banana bread, like crumbling on my bare chest, like got the bearskin rug underneath.
I could see him with like a giant red like velvet like robe, just like kind of open just a little bit, and you're just like, oh.
Roger.
And then this. Why'd you buy this beer?
So I was walking through the liquor store, just kind of casually looking around in the corner. I'm like, oh, that beer has wax on the top. That might be kind of cool. Look up, it's a wine barrel that they aged it in. Sold and paid for it. Because beers should be interesting. And every beer that I buy has to have something interesting with it. Otherwise, I won't buy it.
Did you buy this one in 2015?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
It's been sleeping in its nice little dark area in my closet for a year. Been looking for a reason to open it. Why not bring it to the table?
It'd probably be hard to recommend to a friend, I guess, unless you really, really know your friend and you know what they're looking for or what kind of beers they like. So obviously, I mean, if you have a friend who likes oak-aged barrel stuff, this would be a great beer to recommend to them. Fantastic beer. So I'm between the 3 and a 2, which is recommend to a friend, and it is drink or try if a friend or someone has provided it for you. So I'm torn in between. I guess, man, if I have to pick one, dude, I'm going with number 2. I don't think I could do 3. I don't think I could recommend to a friend. I think it would be, I'd drink this if it was provided to me, or if someone wanted me to try it.
I would finish it if a friend bought it for me. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it right now.
Everyone has their own poison, so that's kind of the thing I go with when I tell people about certain beers and to try them or not. So I'd recommend to a friend, because I also like this beer a lot too.